So if you watch CNN, that, you know, Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo, they do this like bromance shtick where they positively affirm every word and opinion that the other one says. And it could be about anything. But this time, it was about the left's new favorite pastime, censorship. And if you haven't noticed, censorship, be it corporately done or government-directed corporately done, is increasing. And it kicked up a notch when Trump was booted off of Twitter. Then they shut down Parler. And now you have Google and YouTube that are saying, if you question the climate, we're going to kick you off, demonetize you, or take it down. Twitter censoring opinions routinely now, all in the name of stopping quote-unquote misinformation at the direction of the Biden administration. But really, they're just doing it to shut down dissent, right? Particularly from the right. Now, Don Lemon is going a step further. He says that you shouldn't be able to state an opinion on social media unless it's true. That's not the legal standard for determining whether or not something is protected or unprotected speech. So here's Lemon, who is just really advocating for the state and censorship of opinions. Watch.
I'll end with this.
Go ahead.
And this is a start for the social media companies. What is put on your platform, at the very least, should be true. Let's start there.
What if it's an opinion?
And then we go, it should be true. You can have opinions based in fact, okay? So at the very least, it should be true. And it should be based in some sort of fact. Beyond that, then let's start at that base level, that baseline right there. And then we can go on with the rest of it.
So who decides whether or not an opinion is true? Him? Look, what if I posted that I can't stand Don Lemon's brown tie and brown suit combo? What if I don't like that? That's true. I don't. It's true. It's bad. It's horrible. You're going to censor me? What, an algorithm determines the trueness or the worthiness of speech being protected? Or maybe, I don't know, whoever it is that works for Twitter's trust and safety policy team. It's probably like some 19-year-old intern. Who knows? But leave it to Chris Cuomo to take it one step further than Don Lemon. He says that platforms should out users. Watch.
I think the baseline should be that you should know who uses your product.
That's true. That
should be the first step.
I agree. And you should know who is responding to you and who's putting it out there as well. So if someone says something about me, I should know that it's Joe Smith who lives in Wisconsin, and it shouldn't just be a bot.
And somebody should be making a social media platform where everybody who is on it says who they are. You can have a different screen name, but that everybody's registered
Morons.
so that they have to own it. In fact, I would like if people use their own names. Now, I get the chilling effect. I get that people can come after you for what you do. So you got to figure out the right way to do it and in the right place. But we can do a hell of a lot better than we're doing now.
Yeah, it's called Facebook. They make you get verified. It's Facebook. It exists. By the way, do you honestly want to listen to these two discuss this? Because you know it was CNN that was sending out people to actually interview. Like, for instance, the little elderly lady, I wrote about this in my last book, Grace Canceled. They found out that this old lady was, and I don't mean that to be mean, this elderly woman was a administrator of a Facebook group that was pro-Trump. And they legit sent a satellite truck to this woman's home and inadvertently just blasted her home address out to the nation because they wanted to talk to her about being the administrator of a Facebook group. Do you want these people to know? No, this is why people are anonymous online. Look, I'm somebody who's trolled daily and I get my share of bots and I still think that this is wrong. Clearly, neither of these bros knows what protected speech is versus unprotected speech. See, in America, most speech is protected. You have libel and slander and defamation and certain other things, but the litmus is really high in order to have any kind of success in litigation, and it should be. I mean, certainly your right to have a dumb opinion is protected. Whether or not someone likes your opinion, that doesn't validate the legality of it. Oh my gosh, you do not want to open that door. Imagine if you have me. I'm like Galadriel with the one ring when Frodo was offering it to her, and then she turned into this like terrifying, blown out, bluish tinged demon. That's the same thing that would happen to me, right? Can you imagine? I would totally go at you for having wrong opinions. If you think Green Day is punk, I'm gonna totally shut you down. I wanna know who you are. You see what I mean? So in fact, protected speech is why people like Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo, they're allowed to say dumb stuff on national television. Really dumb stuff. And dumb opinions, like dumb people, you know, I mean, honestly, you shouldn't have that as the litmus test to whether or not someone can offer an opinion on social media. Well, only if it's true. No, because there are a lot of things on that network and others that are definitely aired that are not true. It's definitely opinion that masquerades as a fact. But this is America, and that's not how we do stuff, right? His ill-informed opinions are protected speech. You know what Don Lemon and Americans all can't say? It's a thing called, you can, unprotected speech. Things like fighting words or incitement, and the bar's really high on that. Or speech where somebody makes actual true threats against people or groups. And then you have obscenity and things like child pornography. You know, those are criminal actions. You have libel and slander and defamation. Opinions, especially political opinions, are 100% protected speech. It doesn't matter whether you like them or not. And if it wasn't, CNN would be out of business. And they would especially be out of business if CNN had to meet Don Lemon's standard for offering opinions, since all they do is offer political opinions based on untruths. For the love. I mean, why do the least wise among us get to sit here and dictate the rules for everybody else? And since when did the left become these little neo-Marxist Puritans and they become so terrified of everyone else's opinions? They used to be the open-minded people. Now they're the most bigoted, narrow-minded flat earthers I've ever seen. It's because they hate opinions. They're too damn lazy to do the effort to be able to articulate an actual opposition, an opinion that disagrees with the thing they want to challenge. More Americans are waking up and rejecting this. So now you have the Democrat Party and the legacy press. They can't compete in the marketplace of ideas. And so instead of, getting better and competing, they want to shut it down altogether. That's what authoritarians always do. And it shows you that they're afraid of what you say. Not because it's wrong, but because it challenges them.